NFL football. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football. And we are underway in Buffalo. Jackson now to return. And he returns this to the 22. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Now a dump off here complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
21. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Patriots.
Back to throw. Hunt. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Hunt. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Operating from the gun. Hunt. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete to
and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to
Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And they'll begin by running the option. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
the ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Bentley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and
that was a pretty route right there because It's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun. Bentley. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
To throw on 3rd down. Bentley. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down. Hunt. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 7 catches, 58 yards, and a score. On 2nd down now. Farr.
Number 30, the ball carrier.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Off play action. Hunt. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Hunt. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 21.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bentley. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bentley. For Kidder here, it's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bentley, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Bentley's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Bentley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hunt. Smith catches left side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they will catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
on 3rd down, Hunt. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Far. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun. Bentley. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun. Bentley will find Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun. Bentley. That's complete to Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Operating from the gun. Bentley. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on 1st down. Bentley. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. So that'll back him up 5. To throw on 2nd down. Bentley. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Hunt. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Looking to throw. Hunt looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards.
From the gun, Hunt. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hunt got a man open. That's Harry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Hunt looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
Hunt's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Hunt. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point.
Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point.
For the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
All set to kick off.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
On 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Bentley. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Bentley. There's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bentley. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been, seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on 1st down. Hunt over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Patriots.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, Hunt. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
All right, gearing up for another drive here. Austin Hooper trots back out. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go into the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Baun came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete on the slant route. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Good. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bentley. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Bentley. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Bentley's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1-yard line.
From the gun, Bentley. This one caught by Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bentley. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Bentley. And he's got it. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, far. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Bentley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunt looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
3rd down and 11.
To throw on 3rd down. Hunt, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. You call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bentley. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
from the gun. Bentley. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the draw, this is Fournette. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Right home for a Bills touchdown. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Looking to throw. Hunt is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got
and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
A loss of 12 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Number 30.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Operating from the gun. Bentley. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 26.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off play action. Hunt. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Nowhere to go here. fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the...
And this is caught for the Bills. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw on second down. Hunt. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
15 yards on the play. First down. From the gun, Hunt. He's got Ayuk once again. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hunt. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he gets it down to the 32. Looking to throw on second down. Hunt.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hunt. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, it's almost like, yeah, you know.
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they'll try to run the option here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, far. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they take a knee. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.